Hey yo, is this thing on? Hey yo, what's up? It's your boy Rich right here, Southern Cali. The Outlaws are back. If you didn't know, well, now you know. This is the best show on the block, guaranteed to be the best. Some else, some new, some original, something to get you to break outside the box, restructure your mindset, reanalyze the norm, get you to think and strategize, re-strategize, blueprint, put it all into effect. And as a team, as a group, as a unit, as a tribe, see what we come up with, and then take it a step further, see how in time we can incorporate each other's ideas and each other's projects into one collaborative unit type community, come into unity community. And maybe this is a meant to be journey where you meet your soul family and you meet your soul tribe chief right here. Yeah. So when you join someone else's tribe, you become an Indian. But when you start your own tribe, you are chief. So if you ever decide to start your own tribe, make sure you have the knowledge, the wisdom, the discipline, the conviction on top of the perspective, the insight, and the guidance on top of the morals, the principles, the characters, and the actions to be a good role model for the rest of the tribe. If not, you're just gonna run into a big old fucking mess. So, anyways, y'all, good morning, good afternoon, and good night. Hopefully, having a great day, but beyond epic, better than average, better than original, stupendous, glorious, blessed, phenomenal. I hope that life is giving you so much to smile about, so much to look forward to, so much to basically just radiate in joy while sitting and just counting your blessings with no end. Last night, I went out. I really didn't want to go out. I haven't been going out the last few days. All week, I've been at home for the most part. I haven't been going to the park to do my workouts or whatnot. I'll just do them right there in the yard behind my car. I'll get it all done. I'll go inside. I'll do some pull-ups. I'll do some sit-ups, and about an hour every day, more or less. And then I go shower and get ready for dinner. So last night I got up and I left and I started looking for dinner, and I ran into two beautiful ladies cooking chicken and French fries in a pop up dinner spot. And to be honest, they put this glaze on top. This is called crema in Spanish. It was so fucking good. It was so wow. So, anyways, at the time when I was eating, it gave me a reminder of this other female across town who I used to buy the same meal from. And she was a younger female, fresh out of high school. And for whatever reason, she opened up her own little stand, and she felt as if she was good at making chicken and french fries, and that what she wanted to do, and she was an entrepreneur straight out of high school. I thought that was amazing. I used to go and support her business as much as I could, as often as I could. um Last night I ran into these two females who were selling chicken and fries, and they put the sauces on top, and they were also young and beautiful and fresh out of high school. And I was sitting there inspired, humbled, proud of them in a sense, and admiring them in a sense. And I was just, my jaw was dropped in a metaphorical sense, because I talk about how the culture and partners, relationship dynamics, and what we as individuals have to offer, what I as a man have to offer, what I have as a man have to offer that's appealing and attractive to the opposite sex, and what the opposite sex has to offer that's appealing and attractive to myself, on top of just the physical characteristics. Remember, like what kind of inner beauty, what kind of special talents and gifts, or what's your personality like, or what do you do for fun, what's your hobby like, as you present yourself on your first impression. What type of first impression did you make on the other individual? Y'all, I go out downtown. I'm in Koreatown. I'm in Chinatown. I'm all over fucking town. I'm at the beach, Santa Monica. There's a lot of money in Santa Monica. I live right next door to Hollywood. So 5 minute drive and I'm in Hollywood, right? That what part of the city I'm in. I live right there close to Hollywood. So there's a lot of money. There's a lot of different personalities, characteristics, attributes, fancy dressing, stylish attires, and I don't always see quality in my perspective. And my perspective, in my opinion, might not mean anything to anybody. But in my perspective, in my opinion, it's really rare that I see some true, genuine quality in another counterpart, individual type. And last night, I was sitting there looking at straight quality. I was looking at straight quality, the type of quality where any man would be blessed to have this individual by his side. Now, that's only one characteristic. Now, I'm not talking about all the characteristics that a person can attain, have, but what I'm saying is at this age, they're already self-motivated enough and disciplined enough and focused enough to take the route of the self-employment route. So they already have that mindset and they already have the actions to support their decision. And they already made that decision without you, but that's already their decision. Now they're young, so they're able to be molded and shaped into the woman they're going to become. And a lot of the times, our partner is a big attributor to how we're molded and shaped and how our characteristics and the personality ends up adjusting, right? They're young, so it didn't seem as if life destroyed them for years. And 50 fucking relationships later, they're all heartbroken and they're basically a fucking a community project, and everybody's dipped their fingers in their cup, and that clear water in that cup is all murky and filthy now. And those are the chemical attributes that encompass certain individuals, while these females, it was a cup of clean water. It was like untapped resources. It was a very pure and innocent presence in front of me with these characteristics and these attributes. And I thought that was highly attractive. I thought that was one of the most attractive things that I have witnessed in a very long time. On a humble note, now I know there are females out there and they own multi-million-dollar businesses and you're a boss bitch. Now, I'm not downplaying your hustle and your progress, but I met a lot of them and that shit is not attractive. Their attitude, their persona, their personality, like their rude mannerisms, like nothing about them nothing about them for me is fucking attractive. It's a humongous turnoff. I'm not disgusted by the money. Who doesn't want money? I'll take a female with money all day if these attributes are aligned. But since a lot of the times they come with a lot of fucking money, but the personality, the characteristics, all this shit, on my personal view, is a fucking mess. Or there ain't enough money in the fucking world to get me to pretend to be in love. I'm not gonna do it. I'd rather just work, make my own money, and even if it's not on the same category, financial bracket, even though I'm on the slumps of life, in that person's perspective, and I'm not doing very well in that person's perspective, I cannot pretend to like that person because of all the materialistic gains I would get from the relationship. I just can't. So I end up in all these really quality places all over LA because I'm attracted to very fucking nice things. Like, it's just a part of me. I'm attracted to very nice stuff. Like, the females that I'm really attracted to, honestly, their bodies, their physiques are pretty nice. Their personalities are pretty fucking nice. Like, everything usually ends up being pretty fucking nice. and if enough doesn't line up, I won't take my shot, and I won't pursue, because it's like okay, she's beautiful. Oh, okay. She knows how to take care of herself. Oh, okay, she's cleanly. Oh, okay, her clothes are clean, right? Oh, okay, she's got like this bubbly personality around her friends. Oh, okay, but then all of a sudden, you notice other characteristics, and they don't necessarily catch your attention in the positive way, and they are so weighted heavy in the spiritual realm, these attributes, that they outweigh all of these positive attributes just from a glance. And then you could tell by the way that she's dressed that she's attached, and by what she's driving that she's attached to like billions of fucking dollars. But you see these certain attributes, and it's really hard to fake shit, at least for me. And so you're like, I know I'm gonna ruin this because I'm gonna be very genuine, and she's not gonna like it. When she does this and this starts flaring out, I'm gonna respond, and I know for a fact she's not gonna like it. She's not gonna like this. She's not gonna like that. She's not gonna like this. Like, I'm gonna be that guy who has a lot of potential, but it's just not good enough for the position, because I'm not willing to shut the fuck up and let things slide to be a part of the position. And I'm not willing to get paid off to be that guy to perfect that role for that person. And I'm not saying they don't deserve it, right? But like, they could pay someone else to do it because I don't want to do it. It's just too much. I'd rather be more open-minded to the idea that there are certain people that have certain characteristics, and they're worth more than gold, they're worth more than silver, they're worth more than pearls, they're worth more than mansions and materials. For me, these certain qualities are worth more because these attributes are the reason you fall in love with the person. They're the reason you look forward to spending time with the person. They're the reason your chemicals in your brain start overly producing around this person in a positive manner. It's the fucking person who, as a man, in this very difficult, strenuous world, this competitive world, this brutal world that has no mercy, and you gotta go to work every day, and you gotta bust your ass, and then you gotta go out into the streets, and you gotta grocery shop and clothing shop and everything, and it's fucking dangerous in this society. I don't really see it because I really honestly get along with most people around me. But I know other people are in the same situation as me, and we're out and about, and I'm enjoying my time in my community. with my loved ones, meaning the people in my community who I see often, and we're just in the same area and we see each other often, and it's a peaceful experience. They're walking their dogs, they're hanging out drinking a beer, they're smoking a joint outside their apartment complex or their house, they're sitting outside in their car, and I'm walking by enjoying my afternoon, enjoying my workout, and we see each other. But it's not a intrusive, it's not a fake flex, it's not like I'm gonna go over there and be fake and hey, my name is nothing like that. We're just a part of the community and we're coming into unity, and it's a very peaceful environment that we have all come together to create. Those are my loved ones. And those are the people who I believe that the right female is gonna come out of. Because in this community, obviously, I don't see this person, but there are people out there, and there's females out there, and there's conversations out there, and there's chit chat out there, and there's grandmas out there, and there are people who see you, and they study your ass every day. And it's usually the elders are looking at you like, who this motherfucker? In the beginning, they might not like you. In the beginning, they might like you. But as time passes, they get ideas and they start making plans and they start figuring things out about stuff they like and don't like. And then you pop up on their radar. And they start picking up on your interests and your not likes. And all of a sudden, they start making plans and start making preparations. And they notice, this motherfucker likes this. We got to train somebody to do this. This motherfucker likes this. We got to train to do this, that, to accommodate what he needs. We got to train somebody to accommodate what he specifically needs. Now, we know not everybody's going to want the position because it's a lot of hard work. This guy's a very hardworking, disciplined individual, very easy to get along with. But you could tell that he doesn't fuck around, and he not going to treat you like a fucking princess, and he doesn't necessarily fake being fucking nice. Like, you're going to hear what's on his fucking mind. And it might be rude, and it might scare the shit out of you. And so what we're going to do is we're going to train somebody to fit the mold. Find somebody who easily, naturally fits the mold. So he naturally comes home and he enjoys the house being clean. Not necessarily asking the counterpart to clean the house, necessarily just asking, don't get it dirty. I think that's the goal. Just don't get the fucking house dirty. He likes home cooked dinners more than he likes going out to eat at restaurants. Meaning what? He would prefer a female who can cook very well. He prefers staying home and studying, so he prefers a female who's studious. He's into the concept of opening up a business and going the entrepreneur route. So he's more likely interested in a female who has the same dynamics and characteristics in her personality. And he enjoys traveling. He got kids somewhere else and he has to go travel to see them. So having someone who is good company in a close environment for a long period of time, someone who has that personality. We see his personality. Now, someone who matches that personality in a close space for a long period of time, and they get along together, and they want to stay in that confined space together. They want to be close to each other. Because if you got two fucking personalities that really ain't getting along and don't want to really be with each other, and they're just kind of forcing it because they settled, it's comfortable, it's a not non-lonely location, right? It's gonna go bad putting them in that confined space for 4-6 hours at a time. Or you're going to be in that space and you're going to build something beautiful. You're going to create something beautiful. You're going to sit there with your counterpart. That one's going to be on the laptop typing out notes, and you're going to brainstorm plans for the future. Brainstorm your company ideas, your company projects. Brainstorm different things you're going to implement. Basically, you're taking that road trip to go see family and turning it into a fun business trip with your business partner, with your partner in life. But you're not doing this by force because you're forced to. This is what you two motherfuckers like doing for fun. So, in this world, right? I have a mom.